Hey there, Tom Murphy with Danna-Gracey here for you again to update you on the Nurse Practitioner Full Practice Protection Program. We wanted to provide you an update specifically for our new to practice nurse practitioners, as well as our nurse practitioners that are still in training. And before we get started, I wanted to take this time to thank you all for being the frontline providers through this pandemic and for really helping everybody in the way that you do. And quite frankly, we consider you the future of healthcare, and we thank you again. So today we're going to discuss a few items that they don't necessarily teach you in your medical training. And first and foremost, one of the things we always like to tell our clients is use your resources. There are a lot of resources out there for you to assist you as you navigate your way, whether it be in a solo practice, hanging up your shingle, or going into an existing practice or a group. And so you want to use those resources, and a few of them that I wanted to mention are, of course, are the Board of Nursing. Another one is your state society, the Florida Association of Nurse Practitioners. You also have the American Association of Nurse Practitioners. A couple of the things that we wanted to talk about with regards to using these resources are the state guidelines for your practice. So it's really important that you follow not only the state guidelines, the Board of Nursing, and these particular resources for the protocols that you're going to use in your practice, especially nowadays with the way that medicine is changing with telehealth and telemedicine. You've got to be aware of the proper guidelines, not only within your state or in the state of Florida or any other state. Obviously with telehealth and telemedicine, many of our nurse practitioners are practicing across state lines. So it's really important for you to check with those states on their licensure guidelines, their Board of Nursing guidelines, and make sure that you're following those guidelines and the protocols that you need to follow. It's really important now that we've all seen telemedicine and telehealth explode in the past year, and obviously it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So really important to do that. One of the other things we want to talk about briefly is the insurance protection that you're going to need as you once again get out, whether it be in solo practice or in a group practice. Obviously, the first and most important is your medical professional liability. Most nurse practitioners' policies these days have a very comprehensive policy that protect you not only for what you do as a nurse practitioner, but also regulatory issues and other things as well. A few other really important coverages that you need to look into as you get out there are the cyber insurance, the workers' comp insurance, and regulatory insurance. And so we all know and hear about cyber insurance and cyber security every day. You see it in the news, see it in the headlines. Really important in medical practices because patient health information is the most sought after information by cyber criminals. So really important to look into that. Workers' comp, if you're working solo and you're hiring other providers, medical assistants, secretarial positions, etc., you're going to need to have workers' comp insurance at some point. And then, of course, regulatory. Sometimes there's regulatory coverage on your existing medical professional policy, but they're not always very comprehensive. So talk to us about it and we'll help you navigate those very important coverages. If you're joining a practice, verify that that practice has the proper insurance for you. Don't just take their word. Make sure you get copies of their insurance policy. Make sure that you're listed on their insurance policy and that it's proper. And if you have any questions about it, you can always forward it on to us here at Danna-Gracey for a review, and we'll take a look and tell you what we think about it. So it's really important that you do that. I can't stress enough to use your resources. Use the Board of Nursing, use the FLANP and the AANP. These are wonderful resources that will help you navigate these kind of treacherous waters that you're getting into for the first time. We are also going to be doing a podcast here in the near future to expand on some of these things that we've talked about today. that we cannot fit into this short meeting. So at the end of the day, we look forward to seeing you in our next podcast. And please feel free to visit us on our website at www.danna-gracey.com or call us at the number listed on your screen, 800-966-2120.